Hey guys, welcome back to Full Instance, the full playthrough of Final Fantasy X. I'm going to pick up right where we left off. I'm on the deck of the Isle of Besaid ship with Riku. We just fought Tross, and I think we're getting to the end of the Isle of Besaid section, so we can be on our way to Besaid in the main storyline. Riku just told us that if you missed the last episode, that
you should go to Luca.
That Sin destroyed Zanarkand 1,000 years ago.
Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Who knows?
Luca?
Who knows what's going on here? Either Titus is crazy, or Riku is lying. Who knows?
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh. And one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Zanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh,
And he's so nonplussed by that. What is Yevon? Why is it a holy place? You know, and that's his hometown. So you would think you would have some questions, like a follow-up.
My Zanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought.
Well, okay. So at least he thought it. And it's interesting. Why did the Isle of Besaid help him
Sin?
After he was so rude about helping with the
I thought
the
Sin just took
mission.
me to a faraway place that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way!
No way!
Whoa, whoa.
A lot of the game looks a lot better than it did, but some of the animations didn't quite make it.
Whoa! Ah!
Back into Sin we go. What a day. A trying time for anybody. Oh, an opportunity to save. That's nice. One of the biggest changes from the PS3 to the PS4 that I really appreciate is the save system being so much better. It still is kind of clunky, but it used to be just a nightmare. And I guess the biggest one that I have to say I appreciate is all the sharing that makes this channel possible right now. I never thought I would use it. I thought it was, a waste of a button on the controller. It was just weird, but no, it's amazing.
Riku!
I've had a lot of fun messing around with the share factory too, so my production value is getting a tiny bit better at least. It says something for blitzball that it still is an active sport 1,000 years ago.
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
How did he put such a curve on it? I guess he's just because he's a star player at the Zanarkand Apes, but that's pretty impressive. So was the jump out of the water. I don't expect to understand the physics of blitzball or of Final Fantasy X.
Yo!
It's one of those animations that turning 45 degrees in a second.
Try that move one more time.
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
I got an opportunity to show off. I do like when you're playing blitzball that Walk is really good too, and that Titus is amazing.
The Zanarkand Apes.
Maybe should have listened to Riku. Literally the only thing she told him.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is.
My head's all foggy like.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon.
I might have mentioned this in the first episode, but the sign of Yevon prayer being a blitzball thing.
All
it's
right,
like if
practice.
the wave was
Was
used to worship a deity
Coach
in 1,000 years. That's really cool. It's an awesome idea.
What? You hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
I mean, he just ate the multicolored piles. And almost died in the process.
I
He
felt
really
like
wants
I
to
could
eat again
trust
already.
this
I guess a lot of
Waka,
time has passed.
so
He couldn't have eaten
I just
much
had to
because he started
ask.
to die right away.
It's true Xanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when.
Goofballs.
Of course, we must always repent for our sins.
That'd be the
That's
name of my
important.
blitzball team.
It's just
The
that
Goofballs.
it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
That laugh probably
But you
set
from the
Titus's mind
Xanarkand
at
days,
ease.
that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying the team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
I think his morose narration voice is even more annoying than his chipper normal time voice. I guess I shouldn't be spending the time saving all throughout every episode, but you know, I never know if something's gonna happen and mess up the recording or some sort of emergency, so better safe than sorry.
Hey, it's this way!
But I just saw you leap 8 feet out of the water, so I'm pretty sure you could handle that knee-high step up, or shin-high, really. I don't know, who am I? I think that's like an Albed primer, like really early on. I remember like the first time I really tried to collect them. I got a little bit into the game. I think I already had already done like the first Cloister of Trials. It was in the main Isle of Besaid, and I had already missed one and getting really frustrated because already I was gonna have to play through the entire game again because a lot of them, like I said, are missable. If you don't get them,
What's the big idea?
This is sort of going back to what I said before. I really like that Waka's weapon is a blitzball too. That's cool. I think it would have been interesting if Titus had started with the blitzball before Orin gave him the sword instead of just waving at the Sin spawn. Not the Sin spawn, but the Sin scales. Same species of piranha. Interesting. Cool. That really was overkill. That was a waste of mana. I just wanted to use Dark Attack for fun. I like that the piranhas are like just in a pack. You can't really tell how many enemies there are. That's pretty cool. That like thumb to your nose cool guy gesture. There's a guy at my work that does that and can totally pull it off. I never would be able to, never would really try, but it's not bad. The one guy can really do it. Like, this looks like 2 squads of them, but I bet it's more. Yeah, see, it's 3. I should be paying attention to the order of turns on the right, because it's possible that, like, it would be like Titus, Waka, Monster A, Titus, Waka, Monster B, or something. So if I planned carefully who I had each person attack, I could maybe get out of a fight without taking any damage at all, without letting the piranhas attack me whatsoever. And I just thought I need to check my, yeah, I have 2 sphere levels I need to use, so I'm going to do that really quick. Leave a comment how you feel about this. I might do a lot of the leveling off screen if it's boring. I don't know. I actually don't know one way or the other, so whatever you guys feel like is what we'll do. So some defense and attack. I wonder if this is what I was thinking of. It's not going to be an Albed primer. They're always just sitting on the ground. There are definitely items to get. Wow, this episode's going fast already, getting close to the end. I'm really just having fun recording. Last night, like, I had trouble sleeping because all I could think about was sitting down and recording more episodes. That's another reason why I want to do 5 in a week. If y'all are okay with that, is just because it's fun. I just want to do it. And I don't want to get too far ahead of, like, this is the 2nd episode I've recorded today, so I'll already be done with next week. And I don't want to get too far ahead because, you know, something might happen that I would want to talk about, or I don't know. I want it to line up somewhat, but I also don't want to wait to play just because it's not time to record yet. So I'll try to figure that out. And like I said, I think the Share Factory can combine clips, so I could do a longer video, do like 2 15-minute halves. So I might try that with this episode, just to see how that works. And if it does, then we'll try, you know, to do some 30-minute episodes, but we'll have to see. I'm just looking for items. I don't think there's anything over here, but just have to make sure. Okay, whatever. I recently got the Final Fantasy VII. It was like the PC version that came out on PS4 to tide people over until Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it has like some cheats built in, basically. One of which is to avoid all enemy encounters, which is cool if you want to do like a low-leveled run or just are in a hurry. There's also like a speed up, like you would have on an emulator, which is a very cool addition. And I think of that because these piranhas aren't exactly given tons of experience, and I wouldn't mind just getting to where I need to go, because I'm going to need a save sphere pretty soon. The environments in this game are really pretty. Some of the backgrounds are a little muddy from it being a PS2 game, but like in general, you know, the battle background and stuff is really nice. And the cutscene graphics, which were always amazing, they would stand up to today, in my opinion, are still gorgeous and stack up to anything modern. That's a predatory laugh. No other word for it.
Let me go.
And I know from personal experience,
Got a
this
favor
is
to
a
ask you.
dangerous thing to do.
You want me on your team, right?
Well, I mean, I guess if Titus can speak that clearly, he can't be grabbing his throat too hard. No.
A major
I
blitz
want you
tournament's coming up.
dead.
All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team,
I don't
right?
want you on the team. I just want
It'll
to
be fun.
convince
What
you
you say,
through
huh? Come
appealing
on,
to
come
your genuine
on.
human nature of wanting to know who you are in the world. It looks like they tried to do
thing.
some kind of cool new effect with the hair reflection, and it didn't work.
Dude,
Sure
our
thing.
team is gonna rock, eh?
I mean, you can tell by how keyed up Titus is for it that he's.
I thought
all
then
in.
that blitzball and sin were the only 2 things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
The way he says Spira in that context makes me think that the world he knew wasn't called Spira. So we are almost to the first main location of the game.
This is where I was born. I
We're on
started
the island of
Blitz when I was
Besaid, and
5.
this is the main city. So we're
I
gonna
joined
meet
the
Yuna
Aurochs at 13,
and really start the
10
main,
years ago.
the main story.
10 years. And we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
And this is the team I just joined? You could have mentioned them before.
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
I mean, he's talking
My
about the
first
time
match
after that,
last
so
year
that's a
was my
really
big
follow
chance.
Titus.
But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So
Titus
you
is
want to win
such
the
a
next
jerk.
tournament? Go out with a
He-
bang.
He's so mean to all these people that are helping him.
So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best.
And this, even as a kid,
give
was
it our
crazy
all,
to me.
I can
Okay,
walk away
Waka
happy.
just wants to try his best. He really wants to win.
No.
But
If I say what's our
and
goal,
Titus is like
you
proven
say
right because you win.
victory.
he,
When you play in
says,
a blitzball
no, it doesn't
tournament,
matter
you
how,
play
if you
to
have
win."
fun. It doesn't matter
Victory.
if you enjoy the
You're
game.
serious?
It's only about winning. And that's it. That's the final word. I still think that there's like another treasure chest or an all-bed primer or something that I'm gonna miss. I'm too hungry to go that way. That's kind of funny. I never saw that before. What about this? This might be back to where I was. This is where you meet Kamari. Is this where I was supposed to go? No? I wonder if you could go both ways. That's interesting. Okay, onward. So speaking of the Final Fantasy VII remake, I'm ridiculously excited for that too. That's like a dream, and I mentioned it in one of the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Why does he talk so differently? I guess he must be like a transfer player
Who are
from
they?
another city.
Luzu and Gata.
Oh, that's right. They're
Crusaders.
not even on the
Huh?
blitzball team. They're just here.
Cruise of what?
What? You forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Even though you were a jerk to me and insulted my
Cool.
team.
In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
See, so saying you would help was a little, I mean, not exactly. Okay, whatever. Okay, so Final Fantasy VII Remake. I mentioned in a War Stories video that I usually am in favor of remakes. There are some exceptions, but you know, seeing what other people can do with the material or
Besaid
revisiting
Village.
a beloved story,
They
nothing
got
wrong
any
with
food
that.
there?
We'll get you something over
So
there
the
later.
changes that they
Take a
mentioned
look
so
around
far,
first.
I just want to play it. I don't care. Although I will say Final Fantasy X is my
Crusaders' Lodge
favorite.
is over
7 is
yonder.
a close second.
Luzu and Gata are
I
usually
also
there.
really liked 6 and 8 and 1.
All right.
I
Over
really love this music remix.
What's up?
Like the flamenco guitar kind of feel.
You remember
Really
the prayer,
cool.
right?
I don't know any prayers.
Of course, I'd never prayed before in my life. Not that he would
Godless
know
heathen.
that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try. Not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
He's so sacrilegious. Sacrilecious. Okay, so here we are in Besaid. Let's wander around before we continue the plot. Daddy doesn't play with me at all. What clothes you got? What land you from? This your first time to Besaid? You're the guy from the sea, right? I heard about you from Sacrilecious. Luzu. I didn't even look for a treasure chest. I just did stupid voices and talked to that poor family. This is for me, right? In this city of 30 people and children. I'm just gonna open the chest and take it just in case. I don't really think I need anything right now. I am pretty rich. Let's go up to 10 potions, 5 Phoenix Downs, 5 antidotes, just in case. Don't really have anything I would want to sell, so that'll be it. Make sure I got plenty of medication.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah?
No! I'm a little bit nervous about the Cloister of Trials. I'm going to try to do it without like a walkthrough or anything like that, but I really don't remember the puzzle solution so well, and I know the only way to get, I think there's an Aeon that you can only get from getting all the special items and everything, but it might have been Yuna's final weapon too. Like, I think it's important.
Hey, you were attacked by Sin, right? Recently,
so I really don't want to miss anything,
so.
I might just resolve to having a
Sin
walkthrough
can't
on
be
the computer
far,
while
right?
I'm doing
You're
my
not
recording,
hiding anything, are you?
but I'm going to try my
Why
best
would I?
to do without.
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
It's interesting that he says for
I'm
sure,
sorry.
because
I
all we
really
know
don't
about
know
Sin
anything.
is that he's drawn
To tell the
attacking
truth,
the Machina.
don't even know
So,
what the Crusaders are. You're
Why
kidding,
would he
right?
attack this humble
Sin,
little island?
Toxin.
Especially since
tell him who we
the
are.
people of Besaid,
Yes,
if Walk
sir.
is anything to judge
The
by,
Crusaders are sworn to battle
are
Sin.
really
We have
devout.
chapters throughout Spira,
So, I don't
accepting
know.
all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
He's such a jerk.
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Who's Yevon? Sounds stupid. I can't remember what this is. Oh, just a help desk. Yay. P is B. Those kitties. Okay, I might wrap up today's episode right here in the comfy little Crusaders Lodge, because the next episode will be the Cloister of Trials, and that's going to be quite an ordeal in and of itself, so I don't really want to start that and then have to cut off in the middle. So I hope you enjoyed. My commentary kind of sucked this episode. I'm finding it harder to think of things to say, so I might almost have it be more like a war story where I'll just start talking about whatever topic happens to strike my fancy so that we can keep the commentary up. So sorry about that. I still hope you enjoyed. If you didn't hit that dislike button, tell me why. If you did, I hope you subscribe and stick around. Episodes of the full playthrough of Final Fantasy X right now go up Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But this continues to get support, and if you guys are up for it, I could definitely see that increasing to 5 times a week, or maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but longer episodes like this was kind of a double episode. So we'll see how it goes. Let me know what you think, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know about you guys.